We have had lots of laughs with Sherri Shepherd when she co-hosted at this table, but right now she is showing off her serious side in Tyler Perry's latest movie, Straw. She plays a bank manager who's trying to help co-star Taraji P. Henson get through the worst day of her life. Take a look.
For what it's worth, I see so many single mothers coming here. I swear if I didn't have my husband, I don't know what I would do. You figure it out. Well, we need to figure this out. So you can get back to your daughter. And I can get back to my family.
Please welcome back Sherri Shepherd.
Hey, family. I miss y'all. Oh, my God.
Sherri, I love when you're at this table. I speak for all of us when I say every time you come back, it's just like...
I do. I was back in my dressing room, and I was like, yeah, Anna, talk that stuff. And you're gonna say, and I do. I miss that excitement of, talking about politics and what's going on and that rush that you get. So,
girl, this is a good time not to be talking about politics.
Girl.
But you know what? I got a rush watching you, Sherri, because we knew you were in it. When I saw you in Straw, I was shaken to my core. You nailed this in a scene-stealing way that I cannot even capture. I mean, I don't know why I was surprised, but I was like, oh my God, that's Sherri. That's Sherri. I mean, amazing. Now, we had Taraji on last week, and she sang your praises. I mean, really gave you the flowers. And you played Nicole Parker, the branch manager of the bank, which we just saw in that clip. What drew you to this role, aside from the blaring fact that Tyler Perry wrote the role for you?
Just the fact that everybody knows me as a talk show host. I think sometimes they forget that I am an actress, in a stand-up comic. And so when he told me he had written this for me, I looked at the script, and because I'm known for comedy, I was looking for the jokes in the script.
They don't come.
And there were no jokes. And I said, really? And he goes, no, I know you can do this. And it's always nice when somebody sees you and believes in you when you don't believe in yourself. And he says, I know you can do it. And I'm all about stepping out of my comfort zone. And it was, thankfully, I had loving people guide me, because it was a scary process. You step into the Tyler Perry world, and then you start second-guessing who you are. And I just knew I just connected to this character. I am a mother, and everybody knows about my son. I can't say his name. I'll use he's the boy that doesn't have a name, because he's forbidden me to say his name. But, everybody knows about my relationship with my son, and that is really... that strength and sisterhood is what drew me to the character.
Well, everyone in my life is watching this movie and is just shaken by it. It's fantastic, but I mean, it guts you and it breaks your heart, and you were fabulous. But I heard you didn't like your character's name at first and talked to Tyler Perry about changing it. What was this about?
Nicole Parker? You didn't like Nicole Parker?
No, it wasn't Nicole Parker. It was Henrietta.
You won.
My name was Henrietta.
And what was your name?
Henrietta. And I'm looking and I go, she got, Taraji's got Janiyah and Tiana Taylor's got Detective Raymond. And I go, there's not even a Henrietta left in this planet. And I said, and I know I'm supposed to commit to the character, Whoopi, you laughing at me, but I am a single woman. I'm not going out telling some man, yo, watch my movie, my name Henrietta. I walked out here half naked. And so I came to Tyler, and he goes, oh my God, what do you want her name to be? And I said, I don't care, Amber, I don't know what.
Nicole's good.
And I picked
anything but Henrietta.
Anything but Henrietta. And I found out Janiyah means
wait, apologies to any Henriettas that might be watching.
I know.
We love Henriettas.
Let me tell you something. No, Henrietta's like the bald eagle. There ain't no Henriettas. But he told me like Janiyah means something like favor of God, and Detective Raymond is something Latin for like protector and promise keeper. She's a cop, and so he sent me yesterday, Tyler. He said you were right. Nicole means nurturer and leader, somebody who wants somebody to be successful.
Well, what did Henrietta mean?
Henrietta means I wasn't born a boy. To be called Henrietta. Yes, it's a
I named
female.
a chicken Henrietta.
No, I'm not. I don't want to be a chicken. So he allowed me to change it to Nicole, and that fit me much better.
That is a huge contribution.
That's a huge, and it looks good on my Bumble profile.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about your Bumble profile and let's talk about your life. We want an update on your life. Update us on the child whose name we cannot be mentioned.
Girl.
And on your single life.
Well, you know, being single, but he has cut me off at the knees because my life is I am a mother. Y'all
course.
know my son. You've grown up with him. He doesn't like being recognized on the street. Like some ladies came up to him and they said, oh, we heard you went to prom. And he was so upset. He said, I told you that. And I go, boy, you are my money. I make money. So he has really cut me off at the knees because he does so much funny stuff, you know, and it is really...
Just change his name, Sherri. Call him Gulf of America.
Call him Henrietta.
Call him Henrietta. Well, I'm trying, now I'll bring my dating life more into the fore. So, you know, right now I'm having fun dating. Like, I'm not trying to, y'all know how I feel about marriage, and you know how I feel about prenups and marriage, not right now. But, so it's so much fun dating. It's so much fun getting to know different people. And
Doing online stuff at all?
no, I don't do any online stuff. But, because the people who DM me, they missing fingers and things. It's people that come up to me, you know, so I meet people, different people, different, income levels, I meet entertainers, and I just say yes. It's fun going out, and because I think you need to date more than one person, because then you find
At a
out.
time?
Yeah,
That's
time.
actually dating.
Because otherwise, here's what you do when you date just one person.
Sherri Shepherd playing the field.
Girl, I'm not playing it. When you only date one person, Whoopi used to tell me is that, when you do one person, then you start curly cueing their names and you start, hearts everywhere. When you date more than one person, if somebody ghosts you, then you go, yeah, but I'm going out with this person. You learn how to set boundaries. You learn what you don't want. If they don't call you, then you go, you know what, bye. So you learn
It's
those.
like a spare tire in the
It's like
trunk.
a spare tire.
Well,
So,
I like that. I wouldn't say that out loud. I wouldn't call somebody a spare tire, but, you know.
We want to congratulate you because your talk show, Sherri, was just renewed for a 4th season, y'all. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
And now you recently had on Ciara, who broke the internet dancing on a folding chair for her music video. And then you busted out your moves.
Oh, my
And you
gosh.
did that. And you were good.
Yeah, that right there.
You look like a mermaid in training.
You were good.
Yeah, but that right there took my whole uterus out.
Because it's not easy.
And that's my calling card on that I can't get pregnant. So that right there.
It's tough. A couple of us tried it, I think.
When y'all
Did
saw
you-
when y'all
did you
tried
see
it.
we
Yes,
tried
I
it?
did. Look at y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
tried it
it's
too.
harder than it looks.
We tried it.
Did it
Listen,
hurt?
why are you
Yes, it
sprinting?
does.
You know what Ciara said? She said you're not putting
She
it on
puts
the
it on her
right.
bones?
Yeah, because we were putting it on our bones. The flesh of my
I was
stomach.
gonna say I have to go deep for those.
Oh my gosh! So we're not. That just shows you we're not supposed to be chair dancing.
We shouldn't share
No,
dance.
we
no.
use our mouth.
That's
but
why
don't
we're
get on
not
the
chair dancers.
There you
Okay.
go.
I don't know why y'all did that.
Oh my God! I don't know why Whoopi.
Well, you know, they try stuff. It's good. It's always
We
good
saw
to see.
you. We were inspired.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't get us.
Some of us need bigger chairs.
Big whole chairs with padding.
Bring me a lazy boy, maybe.
Oh, can I tell everybody if you want?
Yes.
Even though I do dramatic work, I am a stand-up comic. I'll be at the NJ Pack June 20th with Kim Whitley.
You know I got a whole thing
You
to
know
say.
I'm doing that to you,
Yes.
Whoopi.
Thanks to Sherri Shepherd. Check out Straw, now streaming on Netflix. And Sherri will be performing June 20th at New Jersey Performing Arts Center with Kim Whitley as part of their Two Funny Mamas tour. Check our website for more information, because that's, we try to make sure we get people out to see our friends.